If you're crushing it at work but somehow you're the problem, what I'm about to tell you will change how you see your entire career. Office politics doesn't target slackers, it targets you. High performers get punished more than anyone else. People think it goes after the lazy ones. Wrong. It targets the ones who make everyone else look bad because they do their job so damn well. Every workplace has an unspoken rule. When you outperform the room tries to shrink you to its comfort level. Not because you're doing anything wrong, but because your excellence exposes what they are not doing. Your work becomes a mirror reflecting everyone else's mediocrity, and people hate that mirror. Here's what that looks like. You deliver a massive win, and instead of celebration, you get silence. Suddenly, you're excluded from meetings. Your ideas get credited to others. Conversations stop when you walk in. Or you maintain high standards. You push back on sloppy work because you know the team can do better. Somehow that makes you difficult. Meanwhile, the person who nods along to every bad idea is considered easy to work with. Notice the pattern? The moment you started outperforming, support disappeared. The moment you offered a better solution, you became a problem. The moment you refused to lower your standards, you became the enemy. I've seen this my entire career. High performers get less support, more resistance, more side eyes, and more "you're too much" conversations. Leadership often enables this because dealing with your excellence requires actual leadership, and that's work they'd rather avoid. Real examples. A software engineer automated repetitive tasks, saving the company hundreds of hours, and was told to slow down because it made co-workers uncomfortable. A teacher raised students' test scores dramatically and became ostracized. A sales rep exceeded his quota by 40%, and the company reduced his territory because it wasn't fair to others. Mediocrity is comfortable. It doesn't demand anything. Your excellence disrupts that comfort. It raises the bar. It forces people to either step up or admit they're not stepping up, and most will avoid that admission at all costs. What changed everything for me was this. I stopped asking what's wrong with me and started asking what's wrong with this room. Nothing about me needed to change. My environment did. You're not too much. You're just in a room that prefers small. If you're the fastest runner on a team and everyone asks you to wear ankle weights so no one feels bad, that's not a team. That's a prison. So, what do? First, audit your environment honestly. Are you challenged to grow or managed down to fit? Is feedback about improving skills or tempering performance? Do your wins lead to opportunities or isolation? Track it. Notice how pushback spikes right after your biggest successes. Second, stop making yourself smaller. Every time you dim your light, you teach others that your excellence is negotiable. It's not. Third, find your people. High performers recognize other high performers. Seek those who celebrate your wins instead of resenting them. Build relationships with people who see your standards as inspiration, not intimidation. Fourth, get real about your exit strategy. If excellence is genuinely threatening in your current role, if culture won't budge, if you're spending more energy managing politics than doing great work, start looking for a room where your excellence isn't a threat. Not immediately, but strategically. Networking, informational interviews, research. Know your next move before you make it. Don't pretend a toxic environment will magically fix itself because you work harder. Rooms that punish excellence don't start rewarding it. They just get better at justifying why you're the problem. Your standards aren't too high. Your tolerance for rooms that punish them is too high. You don't need to change who you are. You need to change where you are. The right room doesn't ask you to shrink. It asks you to expand. Here's your permission slip. Go find a room where excellence isn't just tolerated, it's expected. Where your best work doesn't make you an outcast, it makes you belong. Drop a comment with the most ridiculous excuse you've heard for why your high performance was too much.